This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 3rd. Yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man left, man left. 4 down. In the car.
To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we'll take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Locke to throw on 2nd down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Drew Locke taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But
Jones hit and the ball's out. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And an alley to run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
18 Gator, General West.
First and goal, Denver.
Locke now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, 76 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will get him one closer.
16, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. The 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
51. Protein spill.
Check 13. Check 13.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9. Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready, set, hey!
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth. Clock now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain there of 21 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Block now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken very short.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On third down, here's Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Go next. 15. Bravo.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Here we go. 41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Let's go.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. Recon. 132 fighter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
You ready?
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And he's going to go down again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and long, it's Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Trying to get it that time is Stills. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I would bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
70, Indians. Bristol, check 15. Clear. Get it.
From the 31, Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
41 Mike. Let's go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. You're not.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll buy some time right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Watson steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He was looking that time for Stills. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Fine time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
March 43. March 43. Come on, D.
Now Watson. Being chased out left. He finds his target, Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
43 the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Forced out to his left. Finding fouls complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 2nd and 13. Block. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 30 big ones. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a
with the foreign